We are back with an amazing, healing, empowering story with Jill today. And so let's get right into it because Jill, when you and I first met, you were not feeling well, were you?
No.
Tell us a little bit more. Take us back to that first conversation. Where were you at? What were you feeling? Because I think a lot of women are going to relate to that.
Yeah. The biggest way I explain it, I didn't feel human. I didn't feel
Mhm.
like I was even within my own body. I have some pre-autoimmune, some Hashimoto's and rheumatoid that I've dealt with for years, but this was beyond that. Something had changed last year, and after talking and seeing everybody, they're like, "Oh, hey, you're in perimenopause." I'm like, "What? What is that?" Um, didn't know at 41 I could be in that and be in all those things and how it affected your life and how you live drastically, like almost overnight.
Yes. So perimenopause was starting to make you feel like you just didn't even feel human in your own body. Wow. And
Didn't have
so,
control over anything.
right. Yes. Tell me more about that. Like what did that feel like or what do you mean by didn't have control over anything? Tell me more about that.
It wouldn't matter what I ate, how much water I drank, how many vitamins or supplements I took, how many workouts I was doing. There was no progress. There was no relief. Even a good night's sleep, I still felt drained. I didn't have the energy, the motivation to really hardly do anything. Getting through a full day of work was about the capacity of my day. I'd get home and I was exhausted.
Yes, girl. And you were sick of it, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
You were sick of it. And had you tell me this, you had reached out to others. You had tried to figure this out, right? Tell me a little bit more about that and our viewers a little bit more about you were trying to find a solution, but it just didn't seem like anybody was hearing you. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so I had reached out to all of my doctors, so my rheumatologist, my endocrinologist, my MD, and kind of the your labs are good, your blood pressure's good, everything's good, so it's just kind of part of life. Um, I that's not really an acceptable term to me. It'd be different if I felt fine and I was living a normal life of a 41-year-old, but
Mhm.
I wasn't. So I started talking to friends my age, friends at the gym, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is just part of it. We just go through this." And I'm like, "No, like that's
No.
not an answer." So obviously, I'd tried lots of things,
Hmm.
different foods, different workouts. There was big structures on you shouldn't be doing cardio. There were big structures on you shouldn't eat this or you shouldn't eat that. So, you try some of that. Some people could get well with doing some hormone replacement. Some people could get good with adding a couple supplements.
Right.
I just never saw any relief from any of that.
Yeah. So we talked, and I remember that conversation. Man, it was powerful.
Mhm.
It was so powerful. And you got started in VIP. And when, tell us about your experience, even in the very beginning weeks of VIP and what that was like for you.
Week one, after I finished week one, I hadn't even started the peptide yet. And I had lost almost 3 pounds week one, which weight wasn't my main concern or even
Right.
a concern for me.
Right.
So I was almost positive that was inflammation that first week. It
Yes.
was just my food, and I felt so much better.
Yeah. How did you feel better? Just in week
Um,
before
yep,
you started your peptide.
yeah. I had slept those nights.
Oh.
I had had no night sweats those nights.
Mm.
Brain fog was lifted. It wasn't gone, but it was definitely lifted. I've struggled. I'm in a sales job. I'm busy. So I've really struggled with my sales and doing that. So I could already see that coming to light week one.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so fast forward. Okay, so first of all, I have to say, okay, because there's so much. there's so much noise around the GLP-1, right? What I want you
Yes.
to hear with Jill's story is healing happened. We did a reset of her body, cleansing, healing, nourishing before we even incorporated a extremely low GLP-1. So this is about her body healing, not about a GLP-1. Okay. So I want to just really preface that because that's how VIP is different. Um, but girl, let's get into where you are now. So how many weeks are you in now?
I'm just wrapping up week 10.
Okay. And what kind of results are you seeing?
Night sweats are gone. Sleeping is, very well. The waking up at 3 a.m., being wide awake is gone. Staying asleep all night is gone. The brain fog, which was probably my number one contender that I wanted to get rid of, is gone. Which is a answered prayer in itself because that was affecting me in every which way. I
And
felt
what,
like I had almost like an adult onset ADHD. I just couldn't focus on anything. And I'm a big multitasker and I could get tons of stuff done and I just couldn't even get one or two tasks done. So that is gone.
wow. Because that really impacts you in your day to
Oh,
day, in your work, in your body. Like you said, you just didn't even feel like it was like you were living in another person's body or something, right? It's like,
yeah.
what is happening? And it really is. And it's an interesting thing. And I help a lot of women, and brain fog is a big concern when we hit perimenopause. And it's almost like hard to understand, but I think you nailed it. Whereas, like, you almost just didn't even feel human. You didn't even feel present in your very own body. And you feel back.
Yes,
You're back.
definitely back.
Jill's
Yeah.
back, isn't she?
Yes, most definitely.
Wow. 10 weeks in. So listen to this. One thing I want to point out about this as well, okay, is that you notice how Jill didn't even talk about weight loss. Okay. So many women come into the VIP weight loss system, come into the collective because they want to feel better. Brain fog is gone. Sleeping is good. Night sweats are gone. You're feeling like yourself again. And you've lost some weight.
Correct.
But
Which just
it's
boosts your
right.
confidence.
Yes. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Um, I don't even know where to start, but obviously with Hashimoto's, some weight had gained. And then with perimenopause, it's like I woke up overnight and all my muscle was gone.
Really?
And I couldn't rebuild it no matter what the protein I was eating, which learning here, I just wasn't eating the right types of protein, which was a huge game changer.
Mm-hmm.
But the confidence, your pants are too big, your shirt isn't tight around your midsection anymore. Um,
Hmm.
you're just able to look in the mirror and smile again, where you almost want to avoid mirrors when you're in that perimenopause because you don't feel like you're looking at yourself. Which I'm sure a lot of women can relate. I don't know how to explain how I felt. That's the best way is not feeling human and not in my body is the best way I could explain it.
My gosh. Jill, this is like I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps because this is just, this is every woman in perimenopause. This is,
Hmm.
well, I can't say every woman. Okay, some women, I don't know. I don't know if they just don't connect with their body or what, but we all go through it, right? I'm
Yeah.
in my 40s as well, and you're like, what happened? And I think it's really powerful for you to share this story because I think what's happening is that any woman that's watching this that might be in the phase you're in, they're like, oh my gosh, she gets me. Oh my gosh, she put to words what I just can't even explain. Right. And I think that's what's so powerful about the VIP collective is bringing women together to empower women. And so, Jill, is it safe to say that you feel empowered in your body again?
Oh, definitely. 100%.
Amazing.
Hmm.
Amazing. And do you weigh? Do you know if you've lost weight?
Yes.
How much have you lost, girl? Come on.
Um, uh, for my week 10 weigh-in, I was at 12 pounds,
Nice. But
which I didn't even know I had to lose, to be honest
right.
with you.
Right, because it wasn't about the weight. It was, I don't feel like myself. I can't. You wanted to let go of the layer, right? Because you were working
Hmm.
out, you were doing all the things. but 12 pounds down. How has that changed the way you show up in your day to day?
Um, it's it's kind of like how I mentioned in the mirror. So when you don't feel good, you don't sleep good, it's hard to start a day off on the right foot and be good. So a lot of times I come into the office, I'm like, it's gonna be a good day today, guys. Like I just have that. And I love to share that because when you say it's gonna be a good day to people, that's very contagious to them. So it's like, yeah, it is going to be a good day. It's Wednesday, but it's going to be a good day. Like, it doesn't matter if it's Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, it's going to be a good day.
And
And
you
if
didn't
it's not, we're going to figure out how to make it a good day.
and you didn't feel that before you started VIP.
No, it took a lot to even, like I said, get up, get ready,
Mhm.
get dressed, get going, and get out the door.
And now it's a real feeling and you feel it every day.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
Tell me about this. First of all, unbelievable. And that is just from Hashimoto's, perimenopause, all the things that could the world say works against you. Like, oh, you have Hashimoto's? This is just how it's going to be. Oh, you have perimenopause? Oh, this is just how it's going to be. Oh, you have rheumatoid arthritis? You're just going to deal with this. No,
Correct.
no. So let me ask you this. You had said something about protein earlier, and I think this is really big because in the world right now, it's like, oh, exercise, eat more protein, take a GLP-1, right? That's not enough. Tell us a little bit more about, the protein and things like that, because you said that was a big game changer for you is
Mhm.
understanding that. Can you tell me what you meant by that?
Yeah. So the education piece behind VIP is also game changing. I felt like I was almost back in high school again when we learned the food pyramid and all that.
Yeah.
So, but you learn the right types of protein. Not all proteins are the right types of protein.
Mhm.
So I was also educated on how to look at fat content, which when I looked back at some of the protein I was eating, it was very high in fat.
Yes.
So my first couple weeks was not only adding protein and the right type of protein, but watching the fat content as well.
Mhm.
And now I mean, I don't
Yeah.
even have to watch it because I know what proteins I'm supposed to be eating.
Right.
Um, Adding the fiber in with that, keeping you fuller longer. I was just doing protein.
A lot of people.
So
Yes.
because they don't tell you that. They just say, hey, eat protein.
Yes.
It's so much more than just eating protein. And VIP taught me that. And that was where the game changed because I knew what types of protein to eat and then pair them with the right partners as far as fiber and carbs.
And
You
carbs.
can eat carbs, they're good for you.
Yes, girl, hear it. You heard it here. Jill is rocking it and she's eating carbs and she knows what to do because in VIP, I'm not going to just say, oh, do this, do this, do this. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to show you what to do, how to do it, why it's important for your body after 40. And now, like Jill said, once she learned it, it's just it's just who you are now. Would you say that this is your new lifestyle?
Oh, for sure. It is a lifestyle change. It's not a 12-week, we're going to do this and then we're not going to do it anymore because everything you did will just go away. It is a lifestyle change, but it's with real food. It
Mhm.
is not with food you buy for something or a pill, or it is real food you go buy at any grocery store, which is the best part.
Yes, girl. So for anybody watching, they're probably like, okay, but what are you eating? They're like, okay, Jill, like don't hold out on us. Like, okay, you were eating protein, but it wasn't the right time. And what wasn't, and what is? So like tell anyone listening today, like what are some of your favorite proteins that you have? What do you pair with it? Maybe it's a snack or a meal, or just give us some ideas. And if you aren't following Jill, she does some awesome pictures of what she meal preps and she learned it all here at VIP. So make sure to follow her page and go see what she's prepping for the week. But give us some examples.
Yeah, so everyone says eggs are full of protein and good. And they are, don't get me wrong, eggs are great, but
Yes.
they're also high in fat.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned how to incorporate egg whites
Mm-hmm.
instead of eggs. Not my favorite. It did take me a while to get used to
Yeah.
adding seasoning. I ended up using egg beaters.
Yeah.
but adding in spinach, adding in onions, adding in cottage cheese, which
Yeah.
I was doing before. I was making little egg bites,
Yeah.
but they were with full eggs,
Yes.
not egg
Yes.
beaters or egg whites.
Yes. Yes. So just allowing your body to get enough protein, some fat is great. Okay. So hear this, like eggs aren't bad, but maybe it's like one egg and like four egg whites, and maybe we add some cottage cheese. What are some other things? Like what do you like for snacks these days?
I love to do cucumbers, cherry tomatoes with some turkey, some
Yeah.
cottage cheese.
Yeah.
Cottage cheese has been a pretty big
Oh,
staple. Um,
love cottage cheese.
I've always loved cottage cheese, but allowing to have it all the time is great.
Hmm.
And then definitely yogurt and fruit. Fruit is my way if I need a sweet treat or I have a big sweet tooth.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
fruit satisfies that.
Yeah.
And putting it with yogurt then still gives me my protein.
I love that. And that's really interesting to hear too, because a lot of women say, I have cravings, I love sweets. But just allowing yourself to have carbs all throughout the
Mhm.
day. So this is so powerful. So if someone's watching this today, what do you think are the main takeaways that if you could just say, if you didn't hear anything else, I want you to hear this to the woman listening, what would you tell them?
You're not alone.
Mm.
You're not on that island stranded by yourself because that's how I felt. Nobody would help me. I had seen your videos with VIP. I had watched them. I had done some conversations with you. I just had never reached out. And if anything, I wish I wouldn't have waited so long.
Mm.
Um,
Mhm.
And even just if you're not quite sure of what step to take next, have a conversation with Kim, have a conversation with her, explain what's going on,
Yeah.
see what VIP has to offer for you.
Yeah.
But you are not alone. And that's what it feels like in that perimenopause world.
Oh, gosh, Jill, I have goosebumps, right? Like you reached out to me, I helped you, but girl, I'm telling you, this is what we do here. Like you're empowering me. Like, yes, girls, you are not alone. And Jill felt alone and she was seeking the answers. And so if you are feeling alone, you can reach out to Jill, you can reach out to me. This is just a conversation, right? It's not, oh
Hmm.
my gosh, you have to join VIP today, but maybe it's just a conversation of hearing what's possible. And that's how it started with Jill and I. And look at her now. So, Jill, thank you so much for sharing your story. This is the reason we do this here at VIP is because this is the real deal. There's
Oh,
a
100% real deal.
Right? This is the real deal. And I think it's really important. And I think it's very comforting for women right now because there's so many influencers out on social media now. And there's so many people like, you should do this, or you should do that, or you shouldn't do cardio, or you should do this, or you should take this supplement. And we can shut all that noise off and we can help your body heal. And it's the real deal with real people and real women, just like Jill. Okay. So thank you for sharing your story. I can't wait to see how your story spreads the mission of VIP because, girl, empowered women empower women. And you are one of those now.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Sharing.